Alright, the Reds is talking Reds from a sunny Liverpool. With me, Gareth Roberts, with Craig Hannan as well. We're talking about, of course, Liverpool's pretty dour draw at Manchester United yesterday. Lots and lots of reaction to that all over social media. Maybe arguing with someone right now as you watch this. Who knows? That seems to be the general theme. People arguing with each other about each other's opinions. People saying, get off Twitter if you say this and don't say this, and you should say this and you should act like this. There are no rules, are there? Let's be honest. There are no rules. If you feel a little bit down about it, then you feel a little bit down about it. If you made up that we're top of the league, you made up that we're top of the league. It's one of them. You can't make other people feel something that they don't feel. But yeah, I mean, it does feel like, you've put a missed opportunity or decent results. You can argue both, yeah. But I mean, for me, the overriding feeling is that it was a missed opportunity. You know, their players were dropping like flies there. And as each one happened, I was personally celebrating, just going, yes, I can't.
I was actually celebrating to them.
You know,
yes.
and I mean, you know, some of the players they bring off the bench, by the way, aren't the worst players in the world. That needs to be said. And, you
Sanchez, we all cheered when Lingard was going off. Was it Lingard going off, and then Sanchez comes on? It's like that's Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really done it for them, but he's still a pretty quality player. And you know, you could argue that you'd rather have some of their subs than you'd have Origi or Sturridge or whatever. But we'll be getting into all of that today. There's lots and lots of content on the Anfield app today, not least the free show, which we're going to be doing straight after this. There's also a second look. There is the review show as well, where we have a qualified coach in to look at what went right and what went wrong. So loads of content, video-wise, podcast-wise, and writing-wise on the website as well. We've got to fly through this because, well, a few reasons. The buses on Egworth Road were not kind to me this morning. I've got to go and do this podcast or not get shouted at. But yeah, Craig, you went there, you were in Old Trafford. What did you make of it? What was your take coming out of there after being kept behind by the police again?
As usual. I think it's strange because my sort of feeling around the game, it's usually that you're disappointed immediately after the game, and then the next day you sleep on it and you think, well, you know, this maybe didn't go for us today, and you know, we maybe didn't get this going right for us. Well, I think today I'm more disappointed than I was yesterday in the ground. I think in the ground at the end there was sort of, you know, that defiance from the fans of like singing Liverpool top of the league as they filtered out of Old Trafford, and I enjoyed myself doing that because that's always nice. And at the time I'm thinking, well, you know, a big draw for them sees them, you know, it sees them drop to fifth, and a really disappointing draw for us sends us top. And it's that context, that's the way I was looking at it yesterday. Today, when I watch it back, it feels like a missed opportunity to me, really. Like you said, I think the subs going off in the manner they did, I don't think that actually helped us, really. No. I think the players going down injured and then having to go off sort of, you know, it halted any flow that we were trying to build up.
The first half an hour I thought was okay.
We were good. I thought we were pretty good.
Played pretty well. You know, United give us a lot of respect. You know, they looked to me like a side that was happy to get a draw, to be honest, at that point. Liverpool were the side in the ascendancy, all the ball. But it was what they did with the ball, which was the problem, obviously. But I mean, you know, when you're seeing Ashley Young sort of, you know, playing that ball back, and the keeper handling it and getting the indirect free kick, you just thought they're all over the show here. We've started like we should be starting for a side that's top of the league. But as you say, sort of after half an hour onwards, really, it very quickly went downhill and just wasn't great, and nothing seemed to go right. You know, it's a blow to have Firmino go off, subs don't work. You had Milner putting cross after cross in that didn't find a man, that was out of play. You know, you had Matip launching long balls that aren't finding anyone, and loads of it. You know, we've sort of battered away a lot the idea of nerves and pressure, and we want people to support the team and support, you know, give them credit for where they are after 27 games. You know, they deserve all the credit in the world for that. But it did look a little bit like to me that for whatever reason it got to them a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, maybe. What disappointed me most was that second half. I think, like, I was watching it back this morning again, and United had more chances. I can't think of a time where we made De Gea work. In fact, I don't think we did.
We had one shot on target for the whole game.
And that's what was disappointing. I've always loved Daniel Sturridge, and I thought at the time when I saw Daniel Sturridge come on for Firmino, even I was thinking, I'm not sure about this. I almost would have pushed Salah into the middle and let Shaqiri have a go at them. And maybe that is in hindsight. Maybe me saying that's in hindsight, but at the time I was thinking, I'm not sure about this. even sort of Origi coming on as well. I think when you looked at the players we brought off the bench yesterday, it was a bit like, when you look at what City are doing, that's what grates a little bit with me. I know we can't help that now, and I think now I'm more disappointed, and it's the annoying thing. I think there's a little bit of apprehension maybe creeping in. I know that we've got
everything's viewed through the prism of the immediate game that you've just played, though, isn't it? I mean,
no, you're right.
I think I've seen lots of people saying, "Oh, well, we should have signed someone, and we should have done this, and blah blah blah." And it's like, but if someone had nicked a winner yesterday, you wouldn't be saying it. It's not like it's not like you've been saying it consistently. It's because it's only in the prism of this result, and I think that's not helping anyone. Look, the manager's fuming by it. The manager literally says it was a shit game. He's coming off the pitch. Yeah. I think he was very honest afterwards. I mean, some of his language was perhaps too honest. I mean, describing, Firmino's injury as a catastrophe is probably not that great in terms of how that looks to the rest of the squad. But look, it's a big week and we've got to move on now. We've got Watford, we've got the derby, loads and loads to look forward to, and we just got to get 2 good results there. And I think if we get to the end of the week and you've got 7 points out of 9, then all of a sudden, the sun's shining like it literally is outside. Well, the sun's shining on Liverpool again, and everyone's happy. They're 2. Every game's tough looking, I think, at this time of the season. I seen Sky doing that thing this morning where they're like, "Ooh, Watford, ooh, Everton." And then look what City have got there, all easy, aren't they? And it's like, most teams have got something or other to play for, even if it's only pride. Plus, injuries start to take the toll, as we literally saw on the pitch yesterday. It's that time of year, loads of players picking up injuries. So it's kind of like no one knows how it's going to go. Everyone's starting to do the thing where they predict how it's going, and that's what your brain does to you. You turn into a fortune teller and you're like, "Oh, City will just win all of them, and we fucked up now, we've blew it, we've done this, we've done that." You don't know, no one knows, and this Liverpool side is definitely capable of playing better than it did yesterday.
And there's such a long way to go in the season. Even though 11, it's like we're talking about 11 more cup finals, and it's in Liverpool's hands with just 11 games to go. There's still so much. I was looking at City's fixtures at the end of the season, towards the end of the season, and they don't look great. They're difficult. You've got United away, you've got Spurs, you've got Burnley away who are looking far better now. They've got 4 Champions League games in amongst all of that. It doesn't look pretty. It's not an easy run in, no. And they've got a game on Wednesday night. Then that might be against West Ham at home, but we saw Palace go there and beat them, and they've just played. They've already
lost 4 in the league. They've lost in the Champions League.
There's loads to go. There's twists and turns. There's peaks and troughs still to come in this league season. And we're disappointed by the result yesterday. If we beat Watford, then we bounce into the goodness, and Everton are shite, and we should be beating Everton. We should be, because they're shite. Watford got a decent result at the weekend there, but we're at home, we're against Watford, we're top of the league, we should be beating them. And it's like you say, it's all right to be disappointed by the result, but still happy about where Liverpool are. It's okay to be disappointed that there was times where it looked as if we were going to go 7 points clear, but now we're only 1. But I still believe that Liverpool are going to win this league title, because I genuinely do think that.
Well, as I say, loads and loads going on the Anfield app. Listen to those podcasts that I mentioned earlier, watch those videos, comment on them, talk about them, get involved on social media as well. Also, there's lots and lots of other stuff happening around the Anfield app. There's t-shirts on sale. One of them is right
Trent t-shirt.
It's all right, isn't it?
There you go.
The Trent fella. Maybe should have seen him on the pitch yesterday, but and we're doing some live shows soon as well. We're going to Ireland, doing a little mini tour of Ireland over a weekend. Really looking forward to that. We're going to Dublin, we're going to Galway, and we're going to Portlaoise. Still tickets on sale for that one. From the individual venues. Have a look on our Twitter feed as well. It will have been plugged at some point fairly recently, and you'll be able to go from there. Anything else? We've got a Liverpool live show coming up soon as well.
That's before Liverpool play Spurs in March, at the end of March, or is it start of March? Can't remember. It's in March. Whenever they play Liverpool, whenever Liverpool play Spurs, I didn't write down the date, and I didn't remember this time. But we'll be putting tickets on sale for that today or tomorrow. Again, look on our Twitter feed, you'll be able to see that, and that's on air on Parliament Street in Liverpool. And all money made from tickets is going to be going to a cause within the city, so we'll update you on that as well.
Listen, go for a walk, get the sunshine on your face, cheer up. Liverpool at the top of the league by a point. City aren't. the greatest team ever, the beatable, they've been beat, they will be beat again, they will drop points. Liverpool might just be there to capitalise on that. Liverpool can have 6 points out of 6 in the next 2 games and then we'll all be happy. And won't it be great to beat the blue shite once again? That's been Talking Reds. Up the fucking Reds.